Good afternoon, everybody. This is, of course, Light Liger here, the one and only, and today we are jumping into a new investigation again. And I've been very busy this week, and I'm going to be very busy this week because there's so many projects that I want me to do videos for them, so I really didn't have the chance to put 100% of my time into investigating this project, but luckily I have already found quite a lot about it which are very sketchy and big red signals regarding it. And as always, this is a preliminary investigation. Do your own research, top of it, get another opinion from someone that is an expert, and etc. But let's get started. So today we're going to be talking about a project called EnCore, which is basically a fork of the core, which kind of started this new trend where the liquidity is basically 100% locked into a contract. I don't really have opinions about the contract itself. I guess it's cool, but it's not really that game changer. But let's get started with the website, which is absolutely, well, very boring looking, very basic, and just looks very low effort to me, which usually reeks out a bit of a scam. I did a reverse search on the logo. I did find nothing, so I'm gonna believe that it's actually original, but it's indeed very familiar to one of the ones that I've seen in the past with small tweaks on it. In terms of the actual domain, it is pretty fresh new, which kind of tells you like, well, how long actually this project has been in the actual planning, but I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean anything. And here is the actual contract. The max supply is 10K. And the price was at lowest on 500s. I think it's right now, as it says, 752. And there was some problems regarding the contract. People said that the developer and the team bought 700 of the tokens in the beginning. There are some text IDs which kind of support that theory, and we didn't really have the time to look into a lot of the contract specific things that are happening. The contract itself, I mean, we are talking about something that is transparent, and there are some sketchy aspects to it, yes, but for the most part, I do believe the contract itself is pretty legit, but once again, there is no audit for it. So let's get into the juicy part, which is the actual developer behind it, which is called one and only Pika, which is obviously Pikachu. And this guy has a pretty, let's just say, he has a lot of internet history. He, earlier this year, launched a project called EasyBucks, which is basically a GPT and PTC site, pay to click. I don't know what the G stands for, but these are absolute scammy websites in general. It's already closed, by the way, and people said that there's basically no ads on the platform, and I haven't seen a single ad yet. It asked me to wait for more than 10 hours. And, well, the whole feedback here seems pretty bad, so we don't need to go too much into this, and everybody can have different types of earning websites, I get that, but it's not necessarily something that we would consider as a successful past. But the sketchy stuff comes from being a carder. A carder is a person that basically, well, steals credit cards and uses them, basically. And he has accounts on, well, on carder websites. This is from Card Villa, and he has an account here. Another post shows it. This is, by the way, still up here. Any good way to get BTC with dumps and CVV. CVV is the code behind the credit card that you basically use to verify the thing. Anyone got method to get free dumps and CVVZ? I don't know what that stands for, but I mean, this is illegal operation. Why would you trust a person that has a history of being in carder forums and asking about how to basically make money and Bitcoin by fucking scamming people by getting their credit cards? Here's another carder forum is at. I think he also has a message here about Virvox, and so he is basically, a carder. He has said to people that he is not, but this is absolutely not true. He has profiles, it matches the icons, everything. We checked it up. Also, he doesn't seem to have a lot of understanding regarding building websites or coding. I mean, he has a lot of questions here. Some of them are kind of dumb. I'm not a developer myself, so I can't really reevaluate them, but a lot of questions here, which some of them, um, and here's he's asking on May 12th to ask a clean site made, and I think he's like offering to pay what, like $10 in VCC. I don't know what that is, but yeah, this is what you got. Okay, this doesn't stop here. He has no apparent understanding of basic solidity, how these contracts actually work. I mean, he's like literally new to this, and he's like, damn, I gotta release my own token now. Here's another thing that he was doing earlier. He was asking money to do from Nimic to basically, hey, give us 200k Nimic so we can do this Telegram betting bot or something like that. And, well, he didn't get the money. That's the long story short. People were asking, like, hey, maybe there's going to be a legal review here and stuff like that, which he didn't, by the way, provide. Moving on, we have also him claiming that people are doxing him now. Well, this is not actually true because you doxed yourself. You went to goddamn Microsoft forums and posted an image which just happened to have your email, Marvin Chen. And who does that? Like, what kind of person adds their own name and adds awesome or something else into the actual Gmail account? So now we know your Gmail account here. There's a Pikachu avatar once again. And I don't know what this problem even was, whatever. But yeah, so maybe not the smartest guy in the room. And then there's this Jared dude, Jared Gray, who is part of the working on the project. My responsibility ends at the launch on Uniswap. This is from October 3rd. And then Jared is saying, like, later, oh yeah, I got my developers working on the project. So what exactly is your involvement, Jared? And why would you want to work with a Carter? Like, why would you want to work with a legitimate scammer and throw your Bitfineon brand into, you know, he's tweeting about it still. You're not part of the project anymore. Like, EnCore. So yeah, maybe Jared, think about twice when you join into new projects. And here is also an interesting lead about the top core and EnCore holder is the same address. So here you can see that the SeaWorld, the biggest owner, has 207 and EnCore 200. So a lot of goddamn money here locked in those addresses. Imagine like people just come in, create some shitty token, and people literally threw like 9,000 Ethereum on a website like this. 9,000 Ethereum, guys. Thrown into this shitter, okay? Like, what are you thinking? Imagine, and I make like $20 from these videos. Like, I'm just mind baffled where the money goes into this world, you know? I mean, you would have given me $100 and I would have investigated this on beforehand or something, and you would have saved so much more money. But whatever. But yeah, there's a lot of like things on, you know, there's the magical buy referenced on the below, and there are a lot of sketchy aspects about the pre-sale or whatever you want to call it, the initial sale. And there are a lot of tweets about it on Twitter if you want to like go through them. I just didn't have the time to go through it. But this guy, I mean, he's probably wasting all the money right now on Roblox. He also plays Minecraft Survival, runs a server, so he has a Twitch profile also. And people are saying this is literally 14 years old or something. And I've seen some pictures of him, and he seems to be residing in California. And yeah, he could be 14, 16-year-olds, 18 tops, I would say. And, you know, he's going to be spending all that money on Genshin Impact, on Roblox. And, I mean, he has no, you know, understanding of development. And then he also has another thing called Cryptoverse game. I'm not sure what exactly is this. Discord bot based on crypto mining game, could be sketchy as well. And there are some posts here which on the, you know, MMORPG forums, Crypto Moonshots, he has been shilling his project here twice. And Okay. Okay, he seems to be in the banana jobs community as well, apparently. But yeah, I mean, there's not really much here on the actual the Reddit side of things, and that's pretty much my short investigation into EnCore. I mean, even if the code can be good, I actually probably mistakenly closed the Twitter feed of the guy who created it. We gotta go back because this is very important to the caveat. So this guy, so this is the weird thing about it, is that this is the guy who created the code and said that, hey, they don't want him to work anymore on the project, and they basically Jerry Gray and basically one only Pika kicked him out, and this is just like all fucking weird shit right now. We refused help because we agreed as a team, excluding you, that it was not necessary. So yeah, I mean, this is just a whole shit show, if you ask me. But I'm not gonna blab any longer. I don't think there's gonna be, further investigations on this guy. But we're gonna be keeping an eye on him and his actual Etherscan addresses in case something pops out in the future. Thanks for watching. Do your own research, obviously, on the matter. But I thought I would be just bringing out all the information that I have regarding this project and the fucking shady developer here, which is basically admitted to be criminal. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.